let's talk about the 5.3 Genshin Archon quest, because it seems that Hoyo just opened Genshin's Pandora's box in the world of Teyvat as well as in the Genshin lore. And for me, someone who live streamed the Archon quest, you can go check that out on my channel. It's there. Just look for it. It's literally 5.3 Genshin Archon quest. I might enter a plug or leave the link down in the description box below. But to get back on topic, I have 3 points or 3 questions that I want to indulge in, so y'all bear with me. If you guys like videos like this, please consider liking and subscribing to join the Demon Clan. I'm currently sitting at 320 subscribers. Let's get to 400. And without further ado, let's get into it. My first question is, why were the angels banished? Number 2, why did Celestia and the Four Shades punish Conria as a whole and not just the ones responsible for the cataclysm? And 3, why did the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles really stop the travelers from leaving the world of Teyvat? So, number 3, we gotta start from the beginning. Whenever the twins were getting ready to leave Teyvat and set forth off into a new world or something, whatever they were doing, the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles appeared in front of them, blocking the path, and states, the arrogation of mankind is now. Now we know that the Heavenly Principle is one of the celestial beings that rule over or is a part of Celestia. After their brief encounter, the twins are sealed away, and which causes our twin, depending on who you chose, Ether or Lumine, to become the Abyss Prince or Princess of the Abyss Order. Now to clarify, the Abyss and the Abyss Order are 2 separate factions. The Abyss is a entity that's hell-bent on destroying the world of Teyvat, or it's like its own cosmic, it's like forbidden cosmic power that should not be meddled with. 2, the Abyss Order wants to wage war against the divine thrones of Teyvat, as in they are the the remnants of Conria, to be more exact. As we know, Kaya, close as we saw in the Karibart quest, Clothar Albury, Kaya's descendant, the founder of the Abyss Order. He was hell bent on. He prayed and he asked for forgiveness. He wanted to be free. He wanted to, expire. Living long. Humans living long it just takes too long, and the corrosion that they dealt with was so unbearable. So it's just like, why did Celestia, as I said in my previous statement, why not just punish the 5 sinners of Conria? I don't understand why they went out of their way to punish the innocent, as Capitano said in the fight. Like he said everybody, the full-blooded Conrians were cursed with immortality, and the half-bloodeds were cursed with becoming animals, EXE or IXE, healing churls. So it's crazy to even see that, and to it was having me thinking, was there a deal, as how Ronova made with Xbalanque to be able to use her power? Was there a deal that Ronova made with somebody in Conria, or maybe one of the 5 sinners, to spare them, but in order for them to escape, or for Conrians to survive, to come back to one day claim their homeland? The Hilly Charles had to be, people, half-bloodeds must become Hilly Charles and immortality for full-blooded. So, but nobody can return because it's sealed away. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling right now. So it's like, this is not going to be your typical theory video. It's kind of going to be me answering these questions, but also adding more. That's why I say Pandora's box, is because you kind of find the answer, but then you really don't. One answer leads to more questions, and then so on and so forth. So we know Capitano, as he stated, Renova cursed the people of Conria, so he ended up living for so long. He just, he kind of just wanted to go. He wanted to be able to just go on and give his people who he fought with 500 years ago in that land, a chance to find, salvation. So he ended up merging with the Lord of the Night and become and allowing her to have immortality, so she can repair the ley lines. Also, he was able to rewrite the rules of the Night Kingdom so that people outside from that land and those from that people can leave that land, but those who die outside of or who are from that land can be accepted into the ley lines and given a chance to reincarnate into the world of Teyvat. So I thought that was pretty noble of him. Now, as for why Celestia did what they did to Conria, still unknown. I mean, if you had the five sinners present that day, I mean, it's pretty we know that Rhine Daughter or Gold of the Hexen Circle group was one of them. Why didn't they punish her or track her down? It's just it's crazy to even indulge on that. And another thing, the second thing I wanted to talk about is when during the battle of with Gilsloth, I think I'm saying his name, the Abyss Dragon, he kept saying, whenever the Y-Up showed up during the second part of the boss fight, the Y-Up show up and they kind of give you a buff or whatever. They did something, I don't know, maybe a buff of friendship, maybe. But they give you a buff, and then when you strike Gilsoth, he said, "Accursed angels, you should have stayed banished to." And then it's just like his words becomes distorted. Like he starts speaking in another language that's not a part of Teyvat or outside of Teyvat. So why, if the angels were helping humanity as the one who was helping you, or the Lord of the Night was saying her name, I don't know how to say her name, but she says, "Here, let my people God light away for you," and she says, "Go forth, kindling or kindle that is known as humanity." And then she later says that angels are um, beings that are guides for humans, or humans are there to help humans. Why were they banished? Were they helping humans to the point where, as I stated before, that humans were becoming so strong, they were becoming almost gods? Like they were like going through the process of apotheosis. If you guys don't know what apotheosis means, literally means to ascend to godhood. Was that becoming a thing? But then that would contradict that people or ordinary humans could ascend to Celestia. And if Celestia is not a place like heaven or something like that, then what is Celestia's purpose? Is Celestia's purpose just there to oversee the world of Teyvat? See, like I said before, more questions, the more I talk and the more I just ramble, because that's kind of what I'm doing now. I went from trying to make a lore video, and I'm probably gonna try to get better at this, but right now it's just like I have to I have to get these out of my system, because if I don't, I'm going to forget. But whenever the traveler had a dream about what was he dreaming? The Capitano and their soldiers from 500 years ago. I theorized midstream. I'll probably insert the clip here. I inserted midstream that Capitano was carrying a device in him or on his person that would allow him to carry around the comrades of his Conrians, and the Nathalanese from 500 years ago. And then he later confirms that Conria was so advanced that he was able to modify his heart to turn souls of his comrades into information and store them within his heart until the day came where he challenged Renova and took the Lord of the Nights, took not the Lord of the Nights, but Mavuika's place as the death needed to fulfill the debt to be paid in order to use Renova's power that day. So I thought that was, like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. But it doesn't make sense as to why Conria was the people of Conria were all punished. Whereas I think maybe Celestia was like, okay, in order for this not to happen again, let's just make them an example. Let's destroy their nation. Let's punish. Let's curse the the people, the full bloods and the half bloods, everybody, and then let's seal it all off. And it's just like, no, but we'll probably never know till about probably like 7.0, 8.0. But like I say, I wanted to do this like a theory video, but it's just like the more I talk about these and I say these out loud, the more questions I'm going to pose for myself and probably the Genshin fan base. And I don't know how to structure these videos yet, so this is just kind of me just airing out my thoughts right now. So I do apologize if I am kind of just jumping all over the place, but that's just how I do when it comes to these things. That's just what I do. That's how I am. What else did I have? What else did I want to ask about? Oh yeah, the real reason as to why the sustainer prevented the twins from leaving. Now, this could be a stretch as to why she prevented them from leaving. I believe her motive was that she believed that they could probably save Teyvat, because now it's apparent that the dragon solvers, the ones who used to rule over Teyvat, are starting to come back or be reincarnated, as we've seen with New Valette. And if you play at the Natland World Quest, I forgot what it's called, Ashes something, the Pyros Sovereign is going to be reborn soon as well. So it's just a lot. It's just like there's a lot going that's about to pop off, and it's just like I don't think we're really ready for the things that are gonna happen. And then as like there's just a lot. It's just like right now I need to just wait. I think I need to wait for more information, but at the same time I want to put this out there just that way, that in the future I could come back to this video and come with more information to add on to the video I'm about to release. I'm going to release. So, I thank you all for listening to me ramble. I appreciate y'all. If you guys want to see more Genshin lore videos or Genshin, my ramblings of Genshin, please consider liking and subscribe to join the Demon Clan. I don't want this video to be too long. And I will see you all in the next one. Deuces.